Hi, I'm gonna show you 10 tips on how to become a better player and in Ezpz. Because I struggled a lot early game with this game. I didn't understand a lot of things. So now that I learned these things, I want to help you guys and tell you 10 ways which you can become stronger at this game easily. So let's start. I'm actually playing as a warrior in this game, and I'm using my ally is a hunter. So okay, let's start. So the first tip is actually smelting. I know everyone knows how to smelt, but what to smelt and what not to smelt. You should always smelt rare, epic, and legendary gear, which is blue, purple, and gold, and Autosell common and uncommon gear. So you can just select things you want to smelt here, otherwise you can autofill. So smelt blue, purple, and gold. Of course, equipment that you don't need for your character. So when you have smelted enough, you can craft, and you'll be able to craft gold relics here with enough craft points that came from your smelted gear, and credits from events or bosses. So okay, so I'll show you how to auto sell gear, common and uncommon gear. So you actually go to your account here and you go to settings, and as you can see, you can tick common and uncommon, and or even incorrect class equipment, but which I don't like to tick because your ally is of a different class. So I will tick common and uncommon, and this saves you some effort because it means that the game can auto run for longer without you, without needing your attention to go and clear the inventory, which is makes it a really non-time consuming game, which is what I like about this game. So okay, so the second tip is you should always socket your gear. So as you can see, all my gear is have at least one socket. Some gear might already come with a socket already, but higher level and legendary gear, many of it doesn't come with a socket. So you should always socket it yourself so that you can equip it with a jewel. And you should always socket at least once, because the first socket only takes money and it doesn't take gem. It only takes gold. So and it's not a lot of gold, like maybe 30,000-40,000. So you should always socket all your gear, so and equip the sockets with relevant gems for your character. So for example, I'm using a warrior, so the gems that you will want to socket will be vitality, which is the yellow one. Let me show you under items. Oh no, sorry, which is the yellow one, right here. And of course strength, which is the red one, will be here. So if you are, for example, a hunter, you will want agility and volatility instead. Agility being the blue gem, the green gem. And if you are mage, you will want intelligence and vitality, which will be the blue gem and the yellow gem. So that is the second tip. Always socket all your gear at least once. So the third tip I'm going to give you is you should always enhance your gear together. What I mean by this is don't have one gear which is maybe enhanced plus 10, and then another gear maybe which is not enhanced at all, because as you can see, the relics will always give you extra stats or skills if you have all your gear enhanced together. So you should always enhance all your gear together, or maybe for example all plus 1 or all plus 2 or all plus 3, and don't ever have any gear which is two enhanced levels higher than another gear. Don't move on to another gear without finishing enhancing all your gear first. So the relic that I like to have is actually absorb. It's very powerful. I will call this the blue relic, this blue thing going around the icon. I'll call this a blue relic. And absorb, actually what it does is it gives you back health as you hit the opponent, so that is very useful. This is my favorite relic. So as you can see, I have leveled it to rank 3. So how to level relics is actually by absorbing other relics. So to level a blue relic, or even a gold one, gold meaning this kind of relics, to level a relic you actually have to feed them, sort of feed them, which is called absorb in this game here. You have to feed them another relic. So for level 1 relic, they actually have to absorb 1 relic to become level 2, but from level 2 to level 3 you actually have to absorb 2 relics. So that is how you level your relic. Blue relics are obtained from bosses, or from smelting legendary gear, which is why I said you should always smelt legendary gear. And gold relics are obtained by doing advanced crafting under smelting, as I've shown you just now. So it's good to choose one type of relic for a character, have all either blue or gold. I'm actually trying to achieve now, but I've yet to receive I've yet to get any drops of blue relic for this two. So I'm still holding on to it for the moment, but I eventually hope to have all my equipment blue relics. Because why I say it's better to have all of the same relics is now I will not be able to get the extra stats that I will get if I have actually, as you can see under, for example, this one, if I have actually all of the equipment under the same relic. I will be, see, although my gold relics are also rank 1, I'm not getting this stat because the gold is a different kind of relic from the blue one. So it's advisable to choose either to have all blue relics or all gold relics. Blue relics, I chose blue relics over gold because blue is easier to level, because you get drops more often from bosses. And golds is actually slightly harder to get because it takes quite a while to accumulate enough craft points to be able to advance craft one of these gold relics. So I have fewer of those, and I intend to use them for my ally instead. As you can see, my ally have all gold relics. So when eventually these two becomes useless for my character, I will actually absorb them into my character's relics. So I've covered quite a bit on relics, a little off the point, but because I think relics are very, very important in this game. So I'll move on to tip 4, which is actually also relic related, is that whenever you receive a new relic and you want to use it to level your existing relics, never ever absorb it, use transfer instead. Because if you transfer them, for example, if I just received the relic or boots from a boss and I want to use it to level my shield, I will, and the boots relic is actually a legendary, which is the gold one. I will first transfer the relic from the boots, the gold boots, to another equipment I will have of boots, which is maybe uncommon or blue boots, which is a rare boots. And then I will absorb the blue or uncommon green boots into the shield. Always do this so that you don't waste the gold equipment that you receive from the boss, because you can actually use that to smelt, which as you smelt it, it will give you a chance to get back a relic, a blue legendary relic. So always transfer instead of absorb. Don't waste that gold the legendary equipment. Now for the 5th tip is always use finish all your, let's go back to battle, use finish all your trials. As you can see here, always do all your trials. If you press on anyone, you have 3 attempts a day. Always use finish all the attempts, as well as buy additional attempts. I'm a VIP 0, so I can buy 2 more attempts. So that means I can fight trials 5 times a day, and you should always use finish all your trials because it gives you, as you can see, legendary equipment, and as well as manual and pages to level your allies. So always use finish your trials and always use finish your boss battles. Boss battles will be under here, map, and as you can see I have 3 boss attempts a day, and you can actually purchase more with gems, or you can use boss scrolls here. So always use finish your daily boss attempts, don't waste it, because bosses drop a lot of good gear for you, and even if it's not relevant for a character, you can always smelt it. And now for the 6 tips is very important because it is affecting me quite badly right now, is that don't ever overfight your boss battles. I became quite powerful after enhancing all my equipment and leveling all my relics, so I could fight quite far in the boss map. As you can see, I'm currently at I'm at Amber Camp, which is monster level 51 to 54, but I myself, I'm only level 38. So what that is doing to me now is that I'm leveling very, very slowly, because if you can see from the battle map, I actually have a very low success rate because I'm at a map where the monsters are too powerful for me. So it requires a long time for me to level. So don't ever fight boss maps that are more than 10 levels above you, even if you can win them, because you will only suffer later on by leveling very slowly. So what I recommend is 10 levels above. So I should have been at Hell Crossing now, or even Graveyard. Okay, probably Hell Crossing to be at the optimum leveling speed. So that is my 6th tip. And yes, I'm suffering from it now, so don't do this stupid thing that I did. Okay, for the 7th tip, please keep training your ally. Under train here, you can always I always do basic training. So after you generate, you can choose whether to save the stats. So my ally is hunter, so I will always want to keep those which increase my agility and vitality, so I won't keep this one. So keep doing this as long as you have gold, and your ally will become more powerful. And which brings me to my next tip, tip number 8, which is upgrade your ally with manuals. So you receive manuals from fighting bosses, and you will want to use this to upgrade your ally. So but first you will want to craft your manuals here. Yes, that's what your page is for. You can craft here, and 5 page will actually craft you a manual. So I will want to craft. So basically what you can see is that 5 pages will give you a green manual, and 3 green manual will give you a blue manual, and 3 blue manual will give you 1 purple manual. So optimally, it might not make sense to craft anything above green, because let me show you, because as you can see, a green manual gives you 30 EXP, and we know that 3 green manual gives you 1 blue manual, which by right a blue manual should give me more than 90 EXP, but a blue manual only give me 75 EXP. So technically it might not make sense, but because realistically you will actually receive pages and manuals much faster than you can upgrade your ally. So you will want to have want to level your ally with at least 3 purple manuals a day. Otherwise, you are not using the pages as fast as you are collecting them, so it will not make sense to keep them there useless anyway. Yes, so I usually try to use at least 3 purple manuals. You get to upgrade with 3 manuals every day, so don't waste it and use it every day. So I'll do 2 first, I'll do 1 more later. So it makes sense to upgrade your ally because you can see that it boosts your stats by a lot, and you also get to, as your ally ranks up, you get to have new skills, new ally skills, so it makes you a lot more powerful. Okay, now I'll move on to the 9th tip, is what kind of gear to wear. For me, I always try to wear legendary wherever possible, because legendary boosts all 4 of your stats, as you can see here. And if you have one with a star, wear one with the star, it has better stats as well. So and the 10th tip is always refine your gear. When you first receive a gear, the stats you see might not be the stats you want. For example, if I'm a warrior now, so I will want strength and vitality stats. So if the equipment is not strength, the stats are not in strength and vitality mainly, I will want to keep refining until it reaches optimal stats which I want. So you can refine here, and you can just keep refining until the numbers are focused on the stats you want. So if the same goes for hunters and mages, for hunters you will want to focus on agility and vitality, and for mages intelligence and vitality. So yeah, that's for my 10 tips. I hope you enjoy my tutorial. Thank you, and please subscribe.